Hello again, welcome back to the channel. It's another exercise case. I know you probably don't like them. However, they get simpler and simpler. This one here is a nice story. We have a German teacher from Cologne, and a grandfather has died, and so teacher looks through all the heirlooms inherited from grandfather, which can be found in the attics, and among other rubbish, there is also an old, probably nice painting found in a very bad state. Now, teacher thinks that could be turned into a nice thing again, and for this he needs an expert who can restore the painting to the original state. Uh, so, with the help of an agent in Cologne who knows about the world and experts and things and so, he can find such an expert somewhere in Belgium. So, the expert comes to Cologne in June, takes a look at the painting, thinks, yes, I can do this, takes the painting home to Brussels and restores it. Hands it back in perfect condition at the beginning of September, charges €2,000, and the agent then charges a fee of €100 already in June for having been successful in finding an expert who can do this work. Well, so the first question is, as always, let's analyze what happens here. Try to illustrate it by a small sketch, then you see better what's going on. We have a Belgian expert. What does he do? He does restoration work for a customer in Cologne. Then we have a German agent who also works for the same customer in Cologne. So two contracts. One is restoration work and the other one is simply a service. I look for somebody who could act as a contract partner for you. So let's look to the underlying contract number one first. Restoration work done on the painting. First step is, as always, we check if it can be called taxable. For this, we have to test number one of the Umsatzsteuergesetz of the USDG. And naturally, the first three conditions are easy. We have an entrepreneur and all that acts within enterprise for consideration. So let's immediately focus on the important stuff. Is it a service or is it a delivery? What is done here? Usually when you restore a painting, you also add some paint or some small materials to the painting, probably. However, you remember the rules to distinguish between a service and a delivery if working, so activity and a bit of material are combined. If also some tangible asset changes the owner, which the customer didn't have before, then that makes the whole transaction into a delivery. Apart from the case where this raw material or whatever it is so unimportant that nobody really cares about it. So that is the case here, because you give the hand over the painting. The restored painting will contain some paint which was added by the restoration work expert. However, both parties don't care about these completely unimportant materials. The only thing which really counts is that the art is skillfully done. The work is skillfully done and the piece of art is restored. So that justifies to see the whole maneuver as a service here. So then we need the basic rule for the place of the service. That would be, as we have a private customer, 3A1. However, we still have to make our thorough inspection of all the other rules, 3A3 to 8. And here we find 3A3 number 3, letter C. The place where the work is actually done is the place of service in case that the customer is a private person. That means, well, our expert takes the painting home to Brussels, works on it there, so the work is actually done in Brussels. That means the place of service is Brussels, so the transaction is not taxable in Germany, but in Belgium. So if we only debate German law, which we do here, then the case is over. Not taxable in Germany. We can now make assumptions on what would be the case in Belgium, but we don't do here. Okay, number two now, the agent's activities. So is it taxable? Again, what an agent does is a service, 3.9. The place of an intermediary service is has a special rule if we have a private customer, and we have a private customer. So 3A3 number 4 says for things which an agent does for a private customer, the place where the underlying contract is deemed to have been done, or where the underlying contract has its place of delivery or place of service, that place is also the place of supply of the service. That, by the way, is one of the reasons why if you have an agent's activity, you always begin with analyzing the activities of the underlying contract. However, so that points to Brussels, which means that also the German agent here has to charge VAT of Brussels, Belgium, and so that also this maneuver here is not taxable in Germany. The agent will not be very happy because as we have a private customer, there is no reverse charge mechanism, nothing. The agent will have to register in Belgium and pay Belgian taxes, which is probably not big fun. However, for us that means that the case is already over. So this was not only a simple one, but a very short one. Not taxable the first thing, not taxable the second thing. However, from time to time you also deserve that it's not too much of work. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the time till the next video comes out, and go on making you familiar with a bit of value-added tax rules in Germany. Have a good time. Goodbye. Till next time.